Hey everybody, Dan with Pain Free You. Today's topic is going to be the quality of your thinking. So, get to that in a minute. Breathe a little bit. Say hello to Mr. Finn here. There he is. He's yawning. He's been laying around a bit. Relax your body. Keep breathing as I talk. So, the quality of your thinking. In my opinion, the quality of your thinking is going to be either very helpful or very not helpful in your recovery from TMS, perceived danger pain. But on a bigger scale, the quality of your thinking will probably determine the quality of your life. And if that statement scared you, it wasn't meant to scare you, but maybe just wake you up a little bit. For many of us, we're very fearful. We think catastrophically. We worry about the future. We worry about every little sensation in our body. We worry that what if it won't get better? What if we don't overcome this? What if I get worse? What if? And the quality of that thinking is not likely to lead you out of these chronic symptoms or pains that you're experiencing as a result of TMS, perceived danger pain, or perceived danger symptoms. The quality of your thinking is going to lead you in the direction of your thinking, right? I'm not a big spiritual manifesting type of person, but if the quality of our thinking is all negative doom and gloom, our brain's going to remain in fear, perceiving danger, and likely to keep on sounding the warning signal called pain or symptoms. Now, if the quality of your thinking is much more optimistic and based on accurate knowledge that the body's natural state is health, it is. The body's natural state is health. As long as we don't totally abuse it, food or beverages, alcohol, you name it. As long as we eat a reasonably okay diet and we keep our fearful, catastrophic, worrying, anxious, thinking brain out of the mix, I believe our body's natural state is health, well-being. Had some interesting discussions in the past 2 days about the body heals. And if we can learn to trust that and learn more and more about TMS, perceived danger pain, and understand that this stuff absolutely applies to us, we're going to get well. When the brain is no longer terrified, no longer afraid, no longer perceiving danger, no longer seeing the need to sound the warning signal turns off. So it is really up to us. It's really up to us to teach, show, tell, demonstrate to the brain that we're actually okay, so it has no choice but to turn off the symptoms or pains. So it's a matter of thinking, acting, and behaving as if we're okay. Well, of those three things, thinking, acting, and behaving, they all involve thinking. So the quality of your thinking will absolutely determine your results. So if you're struggling to get better from this thing called mind-body syndrome, TMS, perceived danger pain, neural circuit pain, neuroplastic pain, whatever terminology you want to use, if you're struggling to get better from that, maybe take a step back and observe your thinking. And what is the quality of your thinking? And now let's remove it from ourselves one step further. If you were to see a parent speaking to their child in the scary, fearful ways that we do ourselves, how would you perceive that? Would you be okay with an adult speaking to a child the way we speak to ourselves, and how much we literally are scaring the pants off ourselves. Seriously. Observe your thoughts and ask yourself, if I were watching this happen between somebody else and a child, would I be okay with that? Or would I say, hey, why are you scaring the heck out of that kid? What are you doing? So what are you doing? Why are you entertaining these thoughts? And look, for many of us, we grew up with trauma. We grew up with emotional abuse, sometimes physical abuse, neglect, abandonment. And I'm not suggesting that any of this is your fault. But I am suggesting from today forward, it is your responsibility. It's your responsibility to observe your thinking and decide, is this benefiting me? Or is it scaring me more? Is it creating safety or more perceived danger? What is the quality of your thinking? Comment below. Let me know. Are you scaring the pants off yourself? Are you creating more and more danger? Or are you creating safety? It's a really important question to ask. Now, for anybody who's, followed me for a while, I don't tell you to stop your thinking, because that's impossible. I don't tell you to fix all your thinking. That would be exhausting. But I do suggest that if you are in the habit, and it is a habit of thinking these negative, fearful thoughts, are you taking those thoughts seriously? Are you believing them? Are you truly being scared by them? Because if you are, then it may be time to change your story, to change this habit, to notice, I'm doing it again, I'm scaring myself. And that's when you can just shift and go, but that stuff's not true. It's just based on fear and misinformation. It's really not true. Why do you know? Because you got the accurate information. You've learned this stuff from me and from others in the TMS space, Dr. Sarno, Dr. Schubner, the other TMS experts. You've learned it. You've connected the dots. You said, this applies to me. The most important belief is that you have the power of changing this and reversing these symptoms and pains. Because if any human being can do it, and you're a human being, you can do it too. We're all operating in the same way. We all operate under the same framework. Our brains are all seeking to keep us safe and alive. And so if I can teach my brain that I'm safe and eliminate 13 years of pain, you can do a very similar thing. Doesn't matter how long you've been hurting, how long you've had symptoms, the type of symptoms. When you've connected the dots and says, this applies to me, you can get better. But evaluate the quality of your thinking. And if the quality of your thinking creates more fear and danger, it's not likely that your brain is going to just automatically turn off the symptoms like that. If the quality of your thinking is creating more safety and comfort and peace and clarity and acceptance and awareness, those things will lead you towards a brain that will feel safer. And a brain that feels safer will essentially start to turn down the warning signals, turn off the alarms, and you can get well. You absolutely can. So evaluate. Take a few minutes today and evaluate the quality of your thinking. Then be honest with yourself. If you'd like to share it below, comment below. What is the quality of your thinking? Creating more fear or more danger? And if you don't want to share it below, just evaluate it for yourself and take the time. Because regardless of our past history, our traumas, our experience, whatever's gone on in life, we absolutely have the ability to show up differently for ourselves from this point forward. And it's just not your job It's just not something that's possible. It's absolutely your responsibility to yourself to create this safety so your brain can kind of downregulate this nervous system that's always on high alert. So, what is the quality of your thinking? Love you guys and gals. I will see you tomorrow. Take care.